All right, so here's part 2 of just going along with whatever the medical professionals tell you to do. So I'm in the Czech Republic. I've been asked to take off my shirt because they're going to do an x-ray of my head, and that wasn't good enough. And so then they said, you need to take off your bra too. Let me just paint the scene. It is in the middle of the night in a former communist country with a very cold hospital. I'm there with an 18-year-old translator from the church youth group, and I'm there with an orderly that I have affectionately dubbed Slimy. So the x-ray technician comes out one more time, is motioning to me, and Martin then says, Lauree, you need to take your bra off too. I was crumbling inside, and I just sat there and I said, what? Martin then recognized this might be uncomfortable for Lauree because we're kind of the same age, and so they put Martin in a broom closet in the x-ray room so that he can't see me. So I'm laying on the bed and every time the x-ray technician would want me to get into a new position to take another x-ray, she would reach her head around, yell out something. The orderly, Slimy, would open the door, Martin would hear, and then he would yell out from the broom closet, get on your left with your right hand above your head. Stuff like that. So this went on for an agonizing, I don't know, 7 minutes, however long it takes to take a set of x-rays for your head. We finished it all up, thankfully. I had Martin push me back with the wheelchair back to the doctor's office. I just thought, make this nightmare end. I've just been humiliated in front of these men, but I went along with it. Why didn't I just say no? Why didn't I just say no? So we get back to the doctor's office. The doctor's looking at the x-rays. Now, mind you, again, this guy looks like he's totally blitzed out of his mind too. Like, you know, it's in the middle of the night. He's trying to stay awake. Looking at my x-rays, looking at me, I'm just out of it. I've just tapped out. Like, my head hurts. He's looking at the x-rays, and then he says, have you ever had brain surgery? I said, no, I've never had brain surgery. Don't lie to me. When did you have brain surgery? This is all in Czech, so it's being translated back and forth. And so I'm looking at Martin, and I'm like, I have never had brain surgery, Martin. Please tell him that. Martin conveys that to him. He slams the x-rays down, and he said, do not lie to me. When did you have brain surgery? And y'all, I gotta be honest, that movie Men in Black had just come out, and there was a moment in my head when I thought, well, I don't know, could they like erase your memory? Maybe I have had brain surgery and aliens, and it was a moment, it was a fleeting moment, okay? But I did say, I was like, I don't remember ever having brain surgery. And the doctor then holds up the x-rays, and he said, well, then explain this. So I'm looking at this x-ray, what I thought was my head, and in this x-ray, there are 3 metal prongs that would have been like right here in the back of my head. I said, I don't know, does everybody have those? Are we all born with those metal prongs? I don't know. Is that my head? Is there somebody else in this hospital that has a head injury here tonight? I did not see another human being, but you know. Then the doctor looks at me and says, take off your shirt. Again, this is in Czech. I had it. I was done. This is the moment, my breaking point, when I'm like, no, I'm going to actually start to say, like, why? Why am I doing this? So I looked at Martin, my translator, when he said, the doctor wants you to take your shirt off again. And I said, yeah, right. Like, this guy probably isn't even a doctor. He's like some cooked out womanizer. Take off your shirt. Take off your pants. Da, 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 da. I'm not doing this anymore. The doctor, who to this point had only spoken Czech to me, walked up to me, looked me square in the eyes, and said, I said, take off your shirt now. He speaks English. Awesome. Yep, no problem. Here we go. Let's go do this again. Okay. So he's feeling my head. Okay. I'm like, you're gonna find those metal screws, aren't you? Feeling my neck. Feeling my shoulders. Ugh. I figured it out. Those 3 metal prongs that were in the back of my head on the x-ray. Yeah. Those were the 3 metal prongs of my bra, because in the hurry, when they had told me, there's no robe, take off your shirt and take off your bra, and just lie on that slab of a x-ray table, we'll get to you. I was so quick, I just took off my bra and I laid down like this, and my bra got underneath my head, and they took an x-ray of my bra. All this to say, why can't I say to a doctor today, I don't understand, why are we doing this? Can you explain this procedure to me, please? Why is this billing going to be happening like this? Why do I just go, okay, like I'm a 15-year-old girl again? That's my question to you. Do you do that? Do you have a hard time saying no to doctors, or are you somebody that I need to learn from? That's my question. And that's my story today. Happy Friday.